everyone, welcome to RK Treasure Center. My name is Roy. I'm a full-time reseller. I sell items on eBay. So if you're a subscriber to this channel, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, thank you for coming. We hope you enjoy this video. If you like it, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll know when other videos come out. Today's video is going to be a what sold video. I have been doing some editing, which I'm in the process of doing right now. I've been doing editing for garage sale extravaganza is what I'll call it. We did 4 videos on the garage sales we did last weekend. There were so many garage sales that my wife didn't want to edit the clips too far. She said we had such a good time and she wanted to make sure that we showed all the different garage sales and the kind of items that we saw and searched through. We did miss a few things. I've had several comments telling me of items we missed, and that does happen, especially when you're reviewing editing videos and reviewing them. I can tell you there's a lot of things I looked at and said, oh, I wish I had looked at it a second time, or I wish I had seen that or thought about it a little bit more. Anyway, to get started in this what sold video, I'll take you over here. Today I just had a couple items going out and I'll explain what they are in a minute. And up there are the things that I sold in the last 48 hours. So while I'm packaging these items, and these 3 items, because that's all that was sold today, while I'm packaging those 3 items, I'll tell you about the other things that sold in the last 48 hours. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so I don't know how well you can see this or see me, but we'll give it a try. So let's get started. That's it. The first thing that I sold, which is this in here, and then this is my own custom SKU, so I know where to find it on the shelves, was a 1950s cocktail coasters. Everything that I talk about, I'll put a picture up above so that way you can see what's sold or what I'm wrapping. But I sold these for $9.95 and the buyer paid the shipping. So since these are already wrapped up in here, what I do is I have these little thank you cards, and basically it just has my store information and YouTube information and thank you for your purchase. And so I just give a little custom note on here, usually just say thank you, just like that, a little custom note. And I have these little eBay stickers, so I'll take a eBay sticker and attach it to it and drop it in there and drop it in the package. Like I said, this one's already packaged, but I'll just throw in a little bubble mailer and wrap it up. All right, so that one's done. And let me get my scale. Okay, I grabbed the scale. Now what I do is when I package something, I only have a couple items, but if it's one of those days where I have several, or there's going to be a lot of the same kind of packaging, poly envelopes or boxes or whatever, then I'll usually just write a little something on there. And if I had to weigh it out, then I weigh it out, put it on there. Like I said, this is 2.2 ounces, so it's going out as a 3 ounce rate. So I'll just put 3 ounces on there, and that's what I do. Alright, so this next item I have is the NBC sports hat. It's still new with the tags. I got this at a thrift store about a week ago. If you ever see anything NBC Sports, they make different kind of hats. They'll sell for good money. This one sold for $18 and free shipping, and it doesn't weigh very much. And I'll show you how I wrap it. I have these eBay boxes. I get every quarter I get a $50 spending allotment from eBay because I have a store. This box is a 10 by 8 by 6, and it's a good size. It won't crush the hat. So you put this on here. And I got some bubble wrap, and what I do is I just place the hat in there, give it a little wrap. The other thing I have are these little air pockets. I get these from people I know. They save them up for me. So what I'll do is I know this hat's going to be sitting, you know, I don't want it to really bounce around, but just kind of void fill, put it in there. It's not really necessary because the hat's not going to get damaged bouncing around inside there, and it's not going to bounce around too much. The other thing I have this clear tape. I also have this eBay tape. I use it when I get my quarterly allowance to buy it. So I buy tape, I buy boxes, I buy different things using it. You know, and sometimes put a little bit of tape on there to show what you're representing, what you're selling, where it's coming from. That's a good thing. So, oh, I did forget one thing, and that's okay. For you, I'll cut it open and show you. Normally I wouldn't do it, but I'm gonna do it this time. Normally I told you I write my little labels and stick them in there, which I forgot. So I'll put that in there. Like I said, normally if I forget, I don't cut the box back open. But seeing as I tell you that's what I do, that's what I did. But yeah, normally I wouldn't cut the box back open if I forgot. Okay, let's weigh it out. Like I said, the box probably weighs more than the hat. So this is gonna weigh at 10 ounces. About $4 ship. So write that on there. Hat, 10 ounces. Like I said, most of that was probably the box. Alright, the next thing I have is this Olympus camera. That I just picked it up this weekend at the garage sale extravaganza where I've been doing the videos from. This one the lady said was brand new, which I knew it wasn't because when I was looking at the camera I could see a roll of film inside the camera. But after I bought it and paid for it and I got it back home, I opened it up. That film hadn't been used. It had just been put in there, like old 35mm film gets put in there and stretched out just a little bit to lock in. And that's all it was. But I took that film, threw it away, and it did come with a brand new canister of 35mm film. So I included that with the sale. I listed it, I think, yesterday or the day before. And it sold for $24.99 free shipping. And that's about what I could get from it from looking at the other comps on eBay. So that was a real good deal. I paid, what I pay for? $5? I don't remember, 5 or 6, and I offered a little less, and we came up, and I paid $4 or $5 for it. So I happen to have a box over here. This is a little 4x6x8 box. Actually, a recycled box from another eBay sort thing, or one that I used. Let me get some bubble wrap real quick. And again, what I'll do is, let me not forget, take my card with a little thank you on it. Thank you, Roy. And I stick it in there and wrap it up. Now this one I'm going to give a little tape on it just so it doesn't unravel so much. And it's going to slide right in that box just perfectly. So I'll take this up. Weigh it out. It's going to go out as a pound. Looks like 1.09, 1 pound 1 ounce. And there's really not much I can shed off of that to get rid of a 1 ounce of bubble wrap or anything. I mean, there's nothing I'm going to change out of that. It's probably that extra 35mm film that I threw in with it. All right, so 1 pound 1 ounce. It'll cost me that's $7 to ship it out. So let's see. Sold it for 24, 5, 7. Well, I'll make about $12 off of it. $13 off of it. Yeah, so that's all right. Still good. All right, so now that we got those packages wrapped up, I really didn't get to tell you about what the other items that sold, so I'll do it now. I kind of hate to do it this way, but at least this way I can sit down and tell you about them. The next item that I sold was and I probably couldn't pronounce it, Del Shrolof. I don't know the author. Del Shrolof. I don't know. How do you pronounce that? Forks Over Knives, a cookbook. It was a large paperback edition. I sold it for $5.49, and the buyer paid the shipping. It went out media mail. So if you can pronounce that author's name, or I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not sure that's an author. Del Shrolof. I don't know. The next item that I sold was I also got it at the garage sale. If you watch the videos, you'll probably recognize it. I paid $1 for 3 items: an eyeglass, a Gucci eyeglass case, a Minecraft book, and a Bose ear headphones case that was empty. Well, that just sold for $10.95. So that was a good little sale. The next item that I sold, I picked up about a month ago, and that was a JanSport backpack. It's I don't know what you want to call it, a leopard zebra style coloring rainbow effect. Anyway, it was really nice, really great condition. It wasn't new, and the backpack sold for $34, and the buyer paid the priority shipping on top of that. So that was a really good sale. I knew that was going to sell real good. And I bought that backpack for, what did I pay for it? $2? $3 maybe? No higher. I didn't pay anything like that. I think I paid $2 or $3 for it. So that was a good sale. The next thing I sold was a resale arbitrage item. About a week ago, I didn't have much going on. I didn't really have a whole lot, but I didn't have much time. So I went thrifting. Wasn't finding much thrifting, so I stopped at Ross. And I don't do it too often, but while I was in there, it is Halloween time, and those items should already be listed because Halloween's right around the corner. So while I was in there, I did find a couple items that were discounted. One of them was the Halloween salt and pepper shaker, some witch's boots. So I paid up on those. I paid like $5 or something like that on those. Well, anyway, I sold them for $11.89, and the buyer paid shipping on top of that. So wasn't, but a few dollars, but that's okay. It was worth it. And the way I always look at it is, anytime someone comes to my eBay store to search for an item, find an item, and buy it, is another potential sale item that they may find. Hopefully they're going to go look at other items in the store, and they might buy something else. It happens a lot. The next item that I sold was also a retail arbitrage that I got that same day from Ross, and it was the Mega Constructs Call of Duty Snowmobile Scout. It's a 91-piece set. It was real lightweight. The buyer paid $18.95. I think it cost me I think it cost me $2.79 to mail out. It wasn't going very far. It was staying here in Texas, so it wasn't going very far. But I paid. Oh, that's what I paid. I paid like $5 on the witch's boots I just told you about. I only paid $3 for those. The Snowmobile Scouts, I bought 4, two of one kind and 2 of another kind, and this one sold for $18.95, free shipping. So this one, made about $11 on after fees and everything. The next item. If you've been watching my videos, I talked about it towards the beginning of when I started doing these videos. This was a 2001 Lord of the Rings glass goblet set. The buyer paid $11.95. I bought them for a quarter a piece, so I only paid $1 for the 4 of them. Sold them for $11.95, and the buyer paid the priority shipping on top of that. So that was good. This next item, kind of a bread and butter item. It's part of a lot that I had picked up. It's a Xbox 360 game. It's called 99 Nights 2. I pretty much sold all the good ones out of that lot that made my money and profit and then some. So everything else now is just profit, bread and butter kind of items that aren't going to sell very high. Believe it or not, this sold for a whopping $3.49, and the buyer paid the shipping, which was almost the same price. So that's all right. Like I said, I've already well got my money out of that Xbox 360 lot that I had purchased at that time, and now everything I'm selling is, like I said, if more than anything, like I said, it drives exposure to the eBay store. To me, that's a key. This next item I sold, I was really happy. I just picked it up last week. Was the Tinkerbell oversized coffee mug. It's that 3D mug. You'll see it in the picture, and I don't know if you really see the 3D part of it real well. But Tinkerbell's on one side. It says Tink on the other. Tinkerbell is 360 where she's exposed out on the glass a little bit. It's a Disney mug. Disney mugs 3D style like that, the ones that are exposed out, they sell great. Every time I've had one, I've sold it right away. So we sold that Tinkerbell mug for $20.90, and the buyer paid the shipping. I'm sorry, $20.90, and it was free shipping. The next item that I sold, which I've had for about a month now, a month and a half, I kind of thought it was going to sell a little faster, but it's all right. Was a Tommy Bahama men's large floral polo shirt, kind of Hawaiian style polo shirt. It went to a guy in Hawaii, and he paid $7.19 plus shipping on top of that. I actually think I took a best offer on that. The next item that sold was the North Face quarter zip pullover sweater. It was it's size large. It's an olive green sweater. I got it about a week ago at the thrift store. Paid I think $3 for it. Just like holidays, seasonal time's coming, so it's time to get that cold weather gear. If you're a reseller, it's time to get that cold weather stuff together, gather it up, source for it, find it at garage sales. If you've got it, start listing it, start getting out there. It may sit for maybe another month or something, but in the northern states, it's going to start getting colder, so people are going to start looking at that a lot more. And I'm telling you, shirts, flannel shirts, jackets, sweaters, pullovers, coats, they're going to start selling. I've already started selling a few of them. This one I paid $3 for. I sold it for $25.65. That one I took a best offer for. I only had it for a week. I didn't mind taking $25 for it. So that was a good sale. This next item that I had was a Roseville Hands Workshop Pottery Bowl. It's a 5-inch casserole dish bowl. It's what they call spongeware because looks like somebody took a sponge and dipped it in pattern and put it around, and it has a big Maker's Roseville emblem on the bottom of it. I've still got a few more. Matter of fact, let me get one and show you one real quick. And I don't know how well you're going to see that, but it's got a great big imprint on the bottom, and it's a Roseville pattern. It's made in the USA. This is the spongeware style, and again, you'll see it in the picture of the one I sold too. But they make plates and dishes and cups and everything in this pattern, and they don't have to be blue. They can be green. They can be a different color. But it's not a really big seller. But I've been selling these. I think I still got maybe 6 more left. I've sold 5 of these in the last couple of months. So like I said, they're not flying out the window, but they do sell. Like I said, the buyer paid $9.95 plus the shipping on top. I got maybe $1 into each one, so a good sale. And like I said, I still got about 6 more, and they'll sell. All right, I got that one put back up. And now the last item that sold, which is actually I sold 2 of them. If you've been watching my channel, can you guess what it is? It's a box of billiard chalk. You're right. I sold 2 boxes of brown billiard chalk. The boxes hold 12 cubes of chalk. The buyer paid $6.41 for each box, and I sent it out free shipping. So that was a really good sale. So those are all the items I sold in the last 48 hours. So I hope you don't mind. I'll try not to do it this way all the time. And I hope you have a great day, and take care. Bye-bye.